So welcome back, everyone. I'm excited about having my next guest on, and everyone's got to listen up. First of all, he flew in from Miami, Florida for this, and I'm excited about that. I have with me Adam Bergman, and he is the owner of IRA Financial and IRA Financial Trust. First of all, welcome to the show. You are, not only do you do this, but you're also an author, and we're going to be giving away your book to everyone that calls in. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and welcome to the show.
Okay, well, Carol, thank you so much for having me. Really look forward to speaking to all of your viewers, listeners, and really educate people about the ability to use your retirement money to do traditional investments like stocks, but also alternative asset investments like real estate and even cryptocurrency. So I was actually a tax attorney in New York City for 9 years prior to starting IRA Financial and IRA Financial Trust Company. And I got into the whole self-directed IRA industry because I actually was doing a research project for a client who had me look into the ability to use his retirement money to do some alternative asset investments, i.e. a hedge fund investment. And it's something I really didn't even know about, even as a practicing attorney. You know, I always give the example, Carol, that I went to law school, I got a master's in taxation. I never took one class about the ability to save for retirement, the value of IRAs, Roth IRAs, 401ks. Never took one course. So this is something that really excited me. I'm totally passionate about helping people gain the ability to use their retirement monies, IRAs, 401ks, to invest in what they know and understand, like real estate, like hard money loans, like cryptocurrencies, like private businesses. There's a world of investment opportunities, and I've written 7 books, including my latest book on how to use retirement money to purchase cryptocurrencies, and I'm really excited to be here to kind of hopefully educate your listeners.
Well, you also are nationwide. I want to get people to understand that. That's why he flew in here from Miami, because he can help anyone from anywhere. So we're going to let everyone call in for this book, and we want to talk a little bit about it. It's how to use retirement funds to purchase cryptocurrencies, and it's in a nutshell, basically. And it is. He wrote the book, and everyone's going to get a copy of it. So our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You can also go on their website. Can they, because, you know, everybody loves to go on websites and check people out now, and which is IRA Financial Group.com. You can call them direct. When people call your offices, do they do consultation? Because this is new to a lot of people. Even though it's very popular, it's still very new. Do you do consultations? How does it work?
Yeah, it's a great question. So just to give everyone kind of a background in terms of what's the marketplace for retirement accounts. So there's $30 trillion in retirement accounts. There's 50 million IRAs, and there's $9 trillion in IRAs. So IRAs is the biggest pocket of retirement assets. And unfortunately, there's only a few $100 billion in alternative assets, i.e. real estate or hedge funds, private equity, hard money loans. Everything else is in traditional investments such as mutual funds. The reason, because when people save for retirement through a 401k or IRA, they're generally doing it through a traditional bank or financial institution. Banks and financial institutions make money by selling financial products. They don't make money when you take your money out of their institution to buy real estate. So they are not super excited about educating people about the ability to do alternative asset investments. So, of course, we 100% do free consultations to anyone who calls us to explain the rules, because we get thousands of people calling us. We have over 12,000 clients across the country, been in business for over 9 years. And the biggest issue and biggest questions we get is, you sure? Is this legal? Can we really do this? Because people are not aware that you can do basically anything but 3 things with an IRA. You just cannot do 3 things. The tax code doesn't say what you can do. It only says what you cannot do. And there's 3 things. That's it. Life insurance, collectibles, and what's called prohibited transactions or self-dealing transactions. That means a transaction that directly or indirectly personally involves you, the IRA owner, or benefits you, the IRA owner, or a lineal descendant, a parent, child, spouse, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, or any entities controlled by such persons. I.e., you can't buy a house and live in it with your IRA. Can't take your IRA and go to Disney. Can't take your IRA, give it to your kids for college. Other than that, you can do it. You can invest in your friend's business. You can buy an apartment and rent it to a neighbor, a brother, a sister, aunt, uncle, cousin. All that's good. All that works. So there's really an unlimited amount of investment opportunities that just people don't know about it. So that's why I'm here, and it's my mission to help educate people that, hey, it may not be for everyone. Many people are very suited to just invest in equities, mutual funds, and that's great. And I'm not here to tell people what to do. I'm just an attorney. I'm not an investment advisor. I don't give investment advice. But I want people to know that if you do want to do something that's not Wall Street, that's something other than mutual funds or ETFs, exchange traded funds, there's options. And the IRS gives you those options. I'm here to educate you about them.
He's written 7 books, and today he's giving everyone his latest book, which is How to Use Retirement Funds to Purchase Cryptocurrencies in a Nutshell. And our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Everyone's getting the book, and I'm going to let people call throughout not only the end of the show, but even afterwards a little bit too. So 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check it out on their website, which is IRA Financial Group. .com. And you know what? It says that you're the leading provider of checkbook control, which I want to talk to you about what that means, self-directed IRAs, and solo 401k plans. Call in here and get this book again. It's his latest one. He's written 7. It's how to use retirement funds to purchase cryptocurrencies in a nutshell. 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Let's talk a little bit about what you mean by that. You say that you're the leading provider of what a checkbook control of all of these are. What is that?
Okay, so it's a great question. So the word self-directed IRA, you're not going to find it in the tax code. It's just a term of art. The term IRA, you'll see it under Section 408 and Roth IRA 408A. So self-directed IRA, all it means is that you are taking your IRA funds and doing non-traditional asset investments like real estate. That's all it means. So there's 2 types of self-directed IRAs. There's what's called a custodian-controlled self-directed IRA, which is really popular if you're going to buy land or just make a lockup type investment like a hedge fund or private equity investment. And that basically means the custodian, the trust company, IRA Financial Trust, for example, is in charge of your IRA. And for you to make the investment, you have to go through the trust company to make the investment. So the title lien on that investment, for example, in real estate, would be IRA Financial Trust Company, custodian for the benefit of the Adam Bergman IRA. However, because LLCs are so popular, almost all real estate investors will use a limited liability company to buy real estate because of the limited liability protection and the pass-through tax treatment. So because of the popularity of LLCs, a lot of people want to use LLCs to hold real estate, for example, in their retirement account. So all checkbook control means is that instead of the custodian buying the real estate directly, we're just superimposing an LLC in the middle. So just think of a line. On top is the IRA trust company, in the middle is the LLC, and below it's the real estate. The LLC gives you the checkbook control. Why? Because the LLC bank account is opened at a local bank, giving you, the manager, the IRA owner, the checkbook control, so you can write an investment check to pay taxes, to buy the real estate, to pay Joe the contractor. You don't need to go to the trust company, which incurs costs and time delays. So it gives you a little bit more control over those assets. You still are regulated by the same prohibited transactions, but you have a little bit more control over the process. You get limited liability protection, some confidentiality when you're making the investment, and you have more control over the process, which is what a lot of real estate investors look for.
Let's talk about the book for a minute, okay? Because this is very popular right now. Everybody's interested in them, okay? Talk about it. Why did you write it?
I wrote it because of the demand. So IRA Financial Trust Company, which is a custodian, is one of the few trust companies in the United States that allows people to use their IRA or 401k to buy cryptos like Bitcoin. So we've helped thousands of people really over the last year and a half, pretty much since 2016, but probably primarily since 17, use their retirement monies to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, whatever you want to buy. And basically, we use the LLC checkbook control model. Why? Because cryptocurrencies, the whole concept of cryptos is decentralization and giving control to the user or the purchaser of the cryptos to have control over what's called a private key, which is basically, your keys to your house or the ATM for your bank account. It's the control over the digital asset. So with the LLC, you simply link the LLC account to the crypto exchange like Coinbase, move the money from the trust company to the LLC, from the LLC all the way to Coinbase, for example, and then simply hold and purchase the cryptos at your will.
Well, we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk further. It is fascinating, and I know you've been in business for over 9 years, and basically this book is one of 7, and it's his latest one, and we've got everyone that's going to get one. Everyone's going to get one. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It's how to use your retirement funds to purchase cryptocurrencies in a nutshell. And again, he wrote the book. You're sort of an you're an aficionado on all of this. And again, the number here to call 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. So welcome back. We're talking with Adam Bergman, and he's written several books, 7 of them, you said. Most of them all about the self-directed IRAs in this, but the latest one is about how to use retirement funds to purchase cryptocurrencies in a nutshell. And it's very popular right now. Everybody wants to know. When I say it's popular, it's not really the right word. It's the buzzword right now, and nobody knows anything about them.
Right.
And you do.
I do.
Go ahead.
I researched. It took me about 1.5 years to write the book. One thing I do want to mention is, so why would you want to use your retirement money to buy cryptos? Well, let me just preface that with, of course, it's volatile, right? There is risk. Bitcoin was at 19,000 in January. Now it's about 9,000, or a little bit under today. So there's risk. But why would you want to buy it? Well, your previous guest, Ted, he mentioned correctly that there's tax issues when you buy Bitcoin or cryptos with personal funds. It's treated as a capital asset, property under 2014-21 notice from the IRS, meaning you hold it less than 12 months, you pay ordinary income over 12 months capital gains. But there's still tax ramifications. The like-kind exchange rules don't apply in 2018 anymore. Thus, there's serious tax ramifications. But if you buy it in an IRA, or especially a Roth IRA, no tax. So you can buy Bitcoin, hold it, sell it, exchange it for Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever you want. Buy ICOs, initial coin offerings. You sell them for a huge gain, no tax. And that's the secret sauce. That's why people want to use a retirement account like a self-directed IRA, a solo 401k, to buy real estate, to make hedge fund investments, private equity investments, but especially crypto. Because of the volatility, people really believe in the technology. They believe in blockchain. They believe this is the future. Digital assets, digital currencies are the future, and they want to get in what they believe is an early stage. And here, I just want to say, I'm not telling anyone to buy cryptos. That's not my job. I'm saying if you want to buy cryptos and you have an IRA or 401k, think about the option, because if you really feel like you're going to hit a home run and you believe in the technology, then using a Roth IRA, for example, a Roth IRA means it's an after-tax account. But if you can hold the money in the account until you're 59 and a half, and the Roth's been open at least 5 years, you never pay tax when you pull that money out, ever. So I do everything in a Roth IRA, especially my cryptos. I've had a self-directed Roth IRA for cryptos for a number of years, and I buy everything through that. And I probably should have sold some in January when it was at 19,000, but again, I believe in it in the long term, and that's where I hold the currency.
Again, the book is called How to Use Retirement Funds to Purchase Cryptocurrencies in a Nutshell, and the number here to call it for it, because everyone's getting it, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. He does help anyone. I mean, you work with nationwide, so you can call in from anywhere to help him to get any information on this. They do free consultations with everyone, and the website is IRA Financial Group.com. You can also call them toll free, 800-472-0646. Call in here, get the book. Everyone's going to get one, and I'll get you connected with him. 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Interesting, but you have other things that you do just other than this. I mean, everybody we're going to talk about, you said that you want to talk a little bit about 401ks. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So a lot of people don't realize if you're self-employed, meaning you have your own business, you generate a Schedule C on your 1040, whether you're a math tutor, whether you are a real estate agent, whatever, whether you have a Schedule C, self-employed, or you have your C Corp or S Corp, you can have your own 401k plan. And that's the beauty of what's called the solo 401k. And since 2001, it's become a more valuable retirement and investment plan than what's called a SEP IRA. A lot of people are aware of a SEP IRA. It's been around just as long as the solo K, but it had a lot more value prior to what's called EGTRA, the Economic Growth, Tax Relief, and Reconciliation Act. 2001 came into being after 9/11, and part of that EGTRA Act, was also known as the Jobs Act, gave a lot of power to the solo 401k. It added a loan feature, which allows you to borrow up to $50,000 from the plan tax-free. It lets you do Roth contributions. And in 2018, if you're under 50, you can put away $55,000. If you're over 50, you can put away $61,000. So it's a very, very robust, powerful retirement plan, and it's self-directed, meaning you can do traditional investments like mutual funds. You can also do alternative assets like real estate or cryptos or hard money loans or private equity. So you get a really, really great retirement plan that you can control. We'll provide you the documents. You can even open our documents at a local bank like Wells Fargo or a Fidelity or Schwab, TD Ameritrade.
Well, every state's different, but I know our state was hit very hard with the economy when the economy crashed. So a lot of people who had jobs where they had those, that they just had them. They started their own companies because a lot of people had to, and now they are these C corporations, right? Mm-hmm. So it doesn't take a lot to be able to protect yourself like that.
Correct. And again, one of the reasons I wanted to come meet with you in person, but I have a lot of clients in Arizona because after the financial crisis, there were a lot of great real estate opportunities here. I know the prices have come up some, but people jumped in to Nevada, Arizona especially, and I have clients that just did incredibly well because they bought properties in 2010, 11, 12, and now it's gone up 40, 50%. So that's one of the reasons I came here because
I wanted to see why it was so great.
It's been a great state, and my clients have done really well here, and they still do, by looking at valuable assets that they feel are undervalued, whether it's in their neighborhood or somewhere else in their community, and they can use their retirement money, whether it's an IRA or 401k, to buy the real estate. And the best part of it all is there's no tax when you sell it, right? That's the whole point of using retirement money to buy real estate is you generate deferral, or if you have a Roth, tax-free gains, meaning if you bought a home for $150,000 and you got $1,000 a month in rent, that goes back to your retirement account without tax. So that's called tax deferral. If you sold a property for a gain, no tax. That's called tax deferral. If you held in a Roth IRA, which is an after-tax account, and you are over 59 and a half and you've had the Roth 5 years, guess what? You never pay tax again on that money. Whether you have rental income, whether you sell the property. So I have a lot of properties that basically created a system of wealth for them where they just live off the recurring monthly revenues from their Roth IRA real estate investments.
Well, you've written 7 books, and I'm sure that many of them are on each one of these topics. The latest one that he wrote is How to Use Retirement Funds to Purchase Cryptocurrencies. It's in a nutshell, and our number here, everyone's going to get it. 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. When they call your office and they're going to have a consultation, can they talk to you?
Absolutely. Why not?
Because it's important. You're very knowledgeable, right. Obviously. You can really tell that. And you're passionate, obviously, too, about what you do. Again, you're an attorney.
Correct. I don't thankfully practice anymore, but I have a master's in taxation. I was a practicing tax attorney in New York City for 9 years. So I'm super passionate about this. Whether you're millennial, Generation X, baby boomer, retirement accounts can help everyone. You don't need to be super rich to start. Just start. I don't care what you do. Just start.
That's what I was going to ask you because a lot of people that, when should they start? Because that's something that so many things they have to have money in order to start, which is usually when they're older. They think they have more money, whatever. But really, they should start younger.
You should start younger. I do Roth IRAs for my kids. You need just earned income. And I can show you, you can call me, I can show you calculations. If you start at 20, 21 years old and just save $2 a day, you can have close to $1 million when you hit 70. That's the concept of tax deferral. It's a compounding rate of returns. Your money doubles every 8 years if you get 8% rate of return. Smart people know this, and my goal is to help educate everyone because the government is giving us the golden ticket. They are giving us a lottery ticket. We just need to cash it in. And I don't care if you're buying real estate or if you use my company. If you get anything from this 25 minutes we've been on, go to a bank. You can open a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA for free. Put $1 in. You'll feel great after, and just do it consistently. Even if you can only put a couple dollars away a month, I don't care. You'll start and take advantage of the power of tax deferral, tax-free growth, and you will have a substantial amount of money at the end of the day.
Now, again, the number to call here for the book is 602-277-5369, and toll-free it's 1-866-536-1100. Everyone's going to get the book. His latest book is How to Use Retirement Funds to Purchase Cryptocurrencies in a Nutshell. And our number here again is 602-277-5369. Toll-free it's 1-866-536-1100. Check him out on his website. It's IRA Financial Group.com. They're the leading provider of checkbook control, self-directed IRAs, and solo 401k plans, but lots more. I mean, he is an expert in his field. Again, call us here. The number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. If the lines are busy, keep on calling. I'm going to let you call for another 5 or so, 10 minutes, whatever it is you want to do. Keep on calling here. You can also call them direct. They do free consultations. That number is 800-472-0646. But call in here and I'll get you connected with him. You're going to get the book just by calling in, and everyone gets it. 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. What do you want to leave with really quick?
Just save. Think about your options. Save whatever you can. Be consistent. Start early. If you're a little bit older, don't worry. Just start. That is the key.
Give us a call here at 602-277-5369.